This is Harvest Day, which is one of our vehicle-oriented maps. Here we have Russian armoured forces advancing across lush fields, idyllic farms and into the outskirts of a US-held village. Base 1. If you're attacking, remember to flank. You have a field on one side and a wooded hill on the other. It's a lot harder for the defenders to repel an attack from both sides. If you're defending, a tactic you might want to try is to sneak out to this little shed here. As specialists, for example, you can tag enemy vehicles as they advance past you, and even set traps on the road with C4. Generally, it gives you a good overview of where the attackers are coming from. Base 2. As an attacker, getting into the middle of the village can be tricky, not to mention dangerous. Again, remember that attacking on a wide front is often more effective. Crates can be shelled from range, and you still have the numerical advantage with tanks. First thing for the defenders to do is to blow that bridge. Attackers can still cross the ford right next to it, but it will really limit how they can advance. Watch for tanks on the other side of the river shelling from range. Base 3. As attacker, try to sneak your way up through the village. With squad spawn, it's a good way to take a base down quickly. If possible, take this crate down first, because it's easier to hit the other one from range, which is what the tanks are really good at. As defender, you're light on vehicles, but have two very defensible houses. Make sure you cover each house, and selecting the demolitions class often works well. They have the best AT capability, plus the shotgun for when it gets up close and personal. Base 4. Attackers, you'll want to press on quickly from the previous base. If the bridge goes, it's a lot more difficult. If on foot, try working your way around through the houses. While there's a lot of noise and smoke, it's often easier to slip in unnoticed. As defender, take the bridge out quickly. This will limit the attackers' routes in, so you can defend them more easily. Mines are very often useful here. Final base. This can be really tough for attackers if the defenders get organised. By now, the attackers' vehicles have probably run out, so it's a much more even fight, except now the defenders have height advantage. As an attacker, try to keep a tank alive and vary your attack path. You can get up through the forest to the left, or attack frontally up this slope as well as going up the road. For defenders, try to cover the approaches. They'll come from three sides, so keep an eye where the action is and be ready to respond if a charge gets planted. Harvest Day is one of the favourites here at DICE. We really like the mix of vehicle and close-in fighting, and it's a really great-looking, varied setting. Take some time to look around, but watch for the enemy while you're doing it.